after I realized that I was actually plant-based, I started to watch the documentary Earthlings. Does anyone not know Earthlings? So Earthlings kind of like blew my mind. It's when my mind, my body, my soul aligned. I was like, dude, you are not vegan. You are plant-based. There is so much you need to do to like step up your vegan game. And that's when I realized that I needed to do so much more for the animals. I needed to get active. If I thought it was my moral obligation to be vegan, then I needed to be active, and I needed to take a stand for the animals. I started the Anonymous for the Voiceless chapter in Seattle, Washington. Grey's Anatomy, Twilight. So I started the Anonymous for the Voiceless chapter, and I started doing 1, 2, 3 cubes of truth a week. Then I started doing disruptions with direct action everywhere, bearing witness with the Save movement. Pretty much just jumped right into activism and started doing as much as I could, because I'm sure a lot of you feel the same way, that you have this passion and this energy to stand up for the animals when you finally make the ethical connection. The big thing that I learned is that around the world, big vegan communities, everywhere you go, from Berlin to London to Iceland to Estonia to Mexico City, big vegan community, lots of vegan restaurants, but still a smaller activist community. And it's like that all around the world. So I think the biggest thing that we need to do is, the activists in here need to be motivating people to not only go vegan, but to get active. We hold a lot of power as activists to help grow the activist movement. How many of you have ever spoken with a random person on the street about veganism?
¿Cuántos de ustedes han hablado con una persona random en la calle acerca de veganismo? Cubos, aunque no sea un cubo.
A family member.
Un miembro de la familia.
A friend.
Un amigo.
A coworker.
Un trabajador.
A dog. So basically, I was reading this book by Tony Robbins, and something really jumped out to me, and you might need to read it so you can get it correct, but I just wanted to read what he said in the book. It said, we make all decisions based off whether we assign pain or pleasure to the outcome. So basically, I was trying to figure out, like, why isn't everyone just going vegan? Like, slaughterhouse footage? You're crying? Why aren't you going vegan? And so what got to me was reading this book, and people have assigned enough pleasure to their current lifestyle. So eating animals, going to the grocery store, the restaurants they go to, that's pleasurable. Thinking about changing that behavior, especially to veganism, new shopping lists, new restaurants, new foods, they've assigned pain to that. So they're not able to change that behavior yet. So in my vegan outreach, helping them assign pain to eating animals and harming animals and wearing animals, but then assigning pleasure to veganism, making veganism seem accessible and easy and pleasurable, because once they've assigned pleasure to veganism and pain to eating animals, the switch is easy.